Hey, what's up everybody? How's it going? I'm the Frame and welcome back to the next episode of my Diablo 2 lore destruction let's play with the Amazon. Alright, so in the last episode we did make our way into the cold plains and just kinda went around in there, leveled up a bit, and then made our way into the burial grounds to kill Blood Raven for this Kish, whatever her name is. We took down Blood Raven for her, and then we got ourselves a mercenary here. We got Mako, and yeah, it's basically what we did in the last episode. In today's episode, we're going to be making our way into the Stony Fields, and we got another quest from Akara. Basically, we got to go save Deckard Cain. We had to go through the underground passage, and then go to Tristram and save Deckard Cain. But before we do that, we got to make our way through the Stony Fields. And yeah, that's what we're going to be basically doing today. But before we get to that, I'm going to show off my gear here first. I did find a piece of ring mail from Charcy. Bought it from Charcy with 3 sockets. That's basically what I've been looking for. Because I want to put topazes in it, to some of these topazes here, so that I'll have better magic find. And with better magic find, I'll be getting better items, hopefully. And you know, with better items comes more damage and or more money, both of which are really good. And then from Greed, I don't know what his name is, the guy I gamble from, I found one of these helms with 2 sockets. It's got the best defense you can get right now in a helmet, and 2 sockets is good because I can also put topazes in it for more magic find. But I can't quite put this on yet because I need to do some leveling up. As you can see, I got to level 12 off screen. Just kind of went and did some random leveling up, the crypt, mausoleum, and cave places like that to get some levels. And now that I got a few more points to allocate here, I will be able to put enough points into my strength. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like to do things in 5s. That's just the way I do things. You can do things however you want. I just do it all in multiples of 5. That's just me. But anyways, now that I have enough strength, I can put on that gear and throw a topaz in there. And I did find another ruby while I was out, and I can put that into my bow here. Give me just a smidge a bit more damage, which is really good. And I'm actually going to give this armor that I just took off of myself and put it onto my mercenary. And I also took my old helmet and put it on my mercenary, and I went and found another bow with 3 sockets from Geed. Bought another one from him. So if I find some more sapphires and rubies, I'll stick them in here. But yeah, I think that's that for right now. I still got a few points I can put somewhere, and I'm pretty sure, yep, gonna put them all into dexterity. So there they go, put them all into dexterity, and I got a few points that I can do stuff with now as well. And let's see, I got 3 points that I could allocate here. I'm gonna put 1 into avoid because it's another passive skill that's good to have. Not quite high enough for penetrate, so we're going to leave that alone for right now. I don't really need any of these things, so I'm not going to do anything with them. I probably won't put points into here until I'm getting closer to being able to get my Valkyrie. So the rest of my points are pretty much going to go into Magic Arrow because I do want to get that down to being costing me no mana. And then once I get that to costing me no mana, I'll start pumping multiple shot here. But that's not for a little while yet, so we won't deal with that right now. Alright, so let's actually get to the game. Yeah, I think that's everything. So we're going to be making our way into the Stony Fields here. Let's just get going. And you know what? I am actually not sure. I don't think I typed in Players 8. So there we go. Make sure we have Players 8 on, because we want all the experience and everything that we can get. And so coming into the Stony Fields here, there is basically 3 things that we really want to do, that we want to accomplish, I guess, in this area. One of which is finding the waypoint. Finding the waypoint in this area is kind of really important. At least I think it's important, and I just picked up some bolts, so I'm gonna throw those down. getting the waypoint in this area is pretty important because you actually need to come back here later on in the game. So it's nice to have the waypoint here. After you go to the Darkwood and get the Scroll of Infuse from that tree, you have to come back to the Stony Fields here and complete, or in order to summon a portal to Tristram. So you want to make sure to pick up the portal here in the Stony Fields. The other thing that we want to just kind of keep an eye out for would be this old tome that is randomly spawned here in this area. It's not necessary to find, but I'm just going to go ahead and find it just so I can kind of explain the quest a little bit. It's an optional quest, it's not one that you have to undertake, but it's to find the Countess, or the Forgotten Tower, I believe it is, where the Countess resides, and it's optional, you don't have to take her down, but I suggest it because she drops runes, which become very, very helpful later on in the game. So we want to keep an eye out for that tome. I'll make sure to point it out here when we do find it. It looks like we did get the one thing that we wanted to find here. We got the waypoint here for the Stony Fields, so that's pretty lucky that we found it so quickly. That's good, and we got an experience shrine here, so that's awesome. What's that? We don't care about mana recharge shrines. We want experience. We want all the experience. And I guess the third thing that we want to find while we are here in the Stony Fields is basically the rocks, or the stone formation, which is where the portal will be created to go to Tristram. We just want to find that right now just so we have an idea where it's at. We don't have to find it right now, but I'm choosing to find it right now. Just because, you know, we're going to try and get some levels here anyways, might as well just go ahead and find it. And as you can see, my magic arrow is doing is costing me very, very little mana. And that's basically what I'm going for here. I want to get magic arrow to a point where it doesn't cost me any mana. Then I can make it just my normal auto attack instead of using my auto attack. Like, this is just a normal basic attack, and I have magic arrow over here so I can switch between the two. Once this costs me no mana, I will switch it over to this, so that is just my basic attack. And it does just a smidge a bit more damage, like 10 more damage. Not a lot, but it's more than nothing. And it looks like we had the second thing that we were looking for here. We got the moldy tome. Let's go ahead and check this out. I'm not gonna sit here and read it, but it basically just says that there's this lady that we have to go kill. I don't know what it says actually, but it looks like we did find the third thing that we were looking for here in the Stony Fields, which is the stone formation, which is where the which is where the portal will be created, and it is guarded by Rakanishu, and Rakanishu went down very, very quickly. That sometimes can be a little bit hard just because he does that lightning thing, but it looks like we did take him down pretty handily, so it's no big deal. And I need to take out the shaman ASAP, so that's what I'm gonna do. And it looks like I'm getting close to leveling up, so that's awesome. Get one more point into magic arrow. I think it's at like a 0.3, or it costs like 0.3 mana or something like that. Super, super low. As you can see, I'm using it, and it's not really costing me a whole bunch. And do that. Alright, let's see. So basically we did kind of do the three things that we wanted to accomplish in this area. The last thing that we need to do is basically just find the way to the underground passage. And to do that, you really just need to follow the path, which is right up here. But I'm going to continue going around and gaining experience from the random monsters that are around here. And hopefully this chest will give me some cool stuff. A lot of the times when you have these houses just kind of chilling outside, they will have chests that give you pretty good items. And let's see here. What do I need to pick up? A short bow. So I go like that, and I go like that, and I pick up the short bow. Alright, so got a few more enemies over here. Oh, looks like we got some champion monsters here. Make sure to take these guys out pretty as quick as I can, because they're giving me a good amount of experience. And at the beginning of the episode, I did show you guys that I am level 12. That's a little bit higher level than you really need to be. You could probably easily do it at level 10 or so. I just chose to level up a little bit more. You do not need to be as high level as I am. It just makes it easier for me, since I am kind of doing, you know, this let's play thing. Since I'm a little bit higher level, I can think a little bit less about staying alive because I'm a little bit stronger. That's just how I'd like to do this. You don't really need to be quite this high though. Just saying. Alright, so I do want to do a little bit more leveling up. I have this whole middle area that I haven't explored yet, which will have enemies that I can kill and get more experience. I'm actually going to run back to town quick and sell all the junk that I have picked up. Pretty sure it's all junk. But see, I'm going to just buy a whole bunch of these guys. If you don't know, if you click shift click on one of these items, you will automatically buy the max amount of them. That's what I just did there. I shift clicked on the scroll of identified, and it automatically gave me 20. So if you're curious how that all worked, that's how you do that. Same thing with the town portal scrolls, does the same thing. But anyways, we're gonna sell all this junk here. Don't think we really care about any of it. I do want to keep that though, for whatever reason, I guess. And we got that extra quest then. As you can see, we got the quest for finding the tower in the Black Marsh beyond the Darkwood. That's the quest that we got from me in that tome earlier on. Alright, so taking down a few more enemies, opening up some chests along the way, hopefully finding some good items. And it may not really seem like it just yet, but you know, that topaz that I stuck in my armor is giving me a little bit better magic find. Again, it's probably all that noticeable right now, but once I get a few more topazes, it will hopefully become a little bit more noticeable. I did level up here, so we're gonna put just a few more points into dexterity, of course, and put another point into magic arrow. So it goes from 0.5 down to 0.3 now, and maybe 2 more levels into magic arrow here, and it should cost me 0 mana. And that's basically what we're going for. Pick up that. I'm gonna pick up that potion since I did have to use one earlier while fighting Rakanishu. Large charm could be something handy. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe some damage on hit, or maybe some attack rating or something. Both of which would be pretty handy. I'll go ahead and pick up that shrine just cause. No reason not to, honestly. Take down this enemy here. Take down that enemy. Take down that enemy. And this enemy. And so we got just a little bit more of this area to explore. Got another shrine here. But I don't really need that one because I already got that one. Got a refilling shrine. Doesn't really do anything for me right now because I'm not really taking any damage. But looks like we almost are done here with this area. And yeah, I think this is basically it. Oh, just a few more. Alright, so now that we have pretty much mapped out this entire area, we are going to go ahead and find the way to the underground passage. And what you gotta do for that is honestly just follow this path. As you can see on my mini map here, you can see this path. And honestly, throughout this entire first act, if you just want to go from objective to objective, you just gotta follow the path. If you're not really worried about leveling up or anything like that, you don't have to. But I am gonna be doing some leveling here, so that's why I am going ahead and you know, finding all the enemies. But as you can see, we have the underground passage level 1, and now that we have found that, we can make our way through there to the Darkwood and get the scroll, and then go save Deckard Cain. But we're gonna save that for a later episode. I'm gonna have that be the end of this episode. In the next episode, we'll take on the underground passage and continue on from there. But until then, if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. If you have any comments, questions, advice, go ahead and leave those in the comments section. If you want to stay up to date with what I'm doing here with my Diablo 2 lore destruction Let's Play, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd also appreciate it if you went over to my Facebook page and my Twitch page and like to follow me over there. But until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you all next time.